I'm going to go over the steps on how to install a Sensi Wi-Fi thermostat. This is by Emerson, and what's nice about this is you're able to control your thermostat and its programs anywhere from any smart device. So when you open the packaging, you've got your thermostat and you have the special code you're going to need when you download the app onto either a smartphone or a tablet. Once you download your app, it has step-by-step instructions to install your new thermostat. So the option you want to touch is install a new thermostat. And now the first thing it tells you to do is turn off the power. So we're going to run down and turn off the switch on the furnace. So the power's off, and now the next step is remove the old thermostat cover. And depending on your model, most of them just snap off. Some you might have to pry loose, but you can see this one just comes straight off. And now the next step is they want you to take a picture with your smartphone of the wires and the screw terminals. And we want to make sure that on the new thermostat we're connecting the correct colored wire to the correct screw terminal. So the app is going to help you connect the wires to the new thermostat. So it gives you an option, pick terminals that have wires connected. So we have a W, a Y. So we're going to go through and we're going to hit W, Y. We have a G. And then we have an RC. So it says we've selected a valid configuration, and now we just go to the next step. Now you just select whether you have electric, gas, or a boiler, and then we go to the next step. Now we're going to label each one of the wires, and we want to make sure that the correct wire goes to the correct screw terminal on the new thermostat. So this wire is going to W, so I'm going to put this little W label on this wire. And then here we have one individual wire that's going to the RC and RH. There's actually a little jumper right here, and most thermostats have that. If you had two separate wires, and no jumper, what you would do on the new thermostat, on the back of the thermostat, there's an RC, RH, and it has this built-in jumper. So you would actually cut this if you had two wires that go one to RC and one wire to RH. I've labeled each one of the wires to the screw terminals, and now I'm taking a small precision screwdriver and I'm going to loosen all of the screw terminals. So these are the wires I'm using. There were a couple extra wires in here. What I'm going to do is just wrap one of these wires around a pencil or a pen, and this will just keep the wires from falling into the wall while I unscrew the back of the old thermostat. I removed the old base, and now our next step is to install the new base. So I installed the new base, and this one has a solid hole on one side and it has a slotted hole on the other side, and it has a built-in level. So now we can adjust this up and down until it's level, and then we'll tighten it in place. Now the base is in place. We're just going to connect the wires to the screw terminals that we marked on the wires. So our next step is we're going to remove this battery tag. They include two AA batteries, and they have a little tag here so that it doesn't drain it. And now we're going to attach it. Now that we have it, the screw terminals tightened down on these wires, we're going to attach the cover, and we're just going to snap it in place. Next, you're going to press menu and release, and then you're going to press mode and release, and now it's setting up the wireless system. So now we added this device to our wireless network, and we added our security code to it, and now the next step is we're going to run back down and turn the power back on the furnace. So now you're going to enter your name and your zip code and your time zone, and then you're going to actually register your thermostat. It takes a few minutes for the company to create your account. Once your account is set up, you can log on, and now we can control the temperature just from our keypad right here. And then up in the top left corner, we're now going to set the schedule. So you can set a great program with this Emerson thermostat, and you can override it at any time with any of your smart devices.